Monsties, something huge just happened in the Korean online community. Not a comeback, not a dating rumor, but a single post that made the entire K-pop fandom stop scrolling. Yes, we're talking about Rora, the rising idol who's been catching everyone's attention lately. Because Korean netizens themselves are saying, she looks just like Jang Wonyoung Simbaenum. And believe it or not, that one comment exploded across forums and climbed to number 5 among the most trending topics of the day, with over 30,000 views in just a few hours. But here's the real question. Is this just a passing resemblance, or has Rora officially entered the ranks of Korea's visual royalty? Stay tuned, because what we're about to uncover isn't just a random viral post. It's the beginning of a visual era shift in K-pop. Let's rewind a bit. On November 3rd, 2025, around 1:35 a.m. KST, while most people were asleep, one of Korea's biggest community forums suddenly went wild. A post appeared with the short but explosive title, "She looks just like Jang Wonyoung." And the she in question? Rora, one of the newest idols from BABYMONSTER, YG Entertainment's next-generation girl group. That single post didn't just pass by quietly. Within hours, it shot straight into the daily best ranking, holding the 5th spot among the most discussed topics of the day, with over 30,000 views and dozens of comments flooding in. And if you know anything about Knetz, you know how hard it is for a visual-related post to go viral in those circles. But Rora? She didn't just trend. She landed right in the middle of Korea's beauty conversation, where visual standards are practically sacred. Let's break it down. Why did this comparison blow up so much? To understand that, we need to talk about Jang Wonyoung first. She's not just a beautiful idol. She's the visual benchmark of 4th-generation K-pop. Wonyoung is known for her tall proportions, symmetrical features, elegant aura, and that almost royal grace that defines her stage presence. Her name alone is synonymous with K-beauty standard. So when netizens start saying Rora resembles Wonyoung, it's not a casual compliment. It's basically a public stamp of approval saying she belongs among the elite visuals. One netizen commented, "I thought that was Wonyoung at first glance." Another said, "She carries that same elegant energy, soft yet powerful." And another added, "If Rora debuted during Wonyoung's era, they could have been visual rivals." Some even called her Mini Wonyoung with YG energy. And that's what makes this so fascinating. YG's signature image has always leaned toward chic, cool, and bad girl charisma, not the soft, fairy tale-like visuals Wonyoung is known for. So when someone from YG gets compared to Wonyoung, people immediately take notice. Now let's talk about how this post exploded. According to the forum's data, the original post about Rora was uploaded in the middle of the night when traffic usually drops. But this one was different. Within 30 minutes, comments started pouring in, and the post climbed faster than anyone expected. One of the top-rated comments read, "She gives off the same vibe Wonyoung had during the Love Dive era, but softer and dreamier." Another wrote, "YG finally has a visual who can stand next to SM or Starship idols. She's global face material." Before long, screenshots of the post were shared on other communities including DQ and Twitter Korea, X. Fans started uploading side-by-side photos of Rora and Wonyoung, and those photos went viral. Soon, international fan bases joined in, editing videos titled Rora vs. Wonyoung Visual Comparison. The hashtag #RoraVisualQueen briefly trended among global K-pop discussions, while TikTok was filled with comments like, "She's like Wonyoung's younger sister, but with YG vibes." That smile? It's exactly the same energy. Just like that, Rora's name was everywhere. Let's get analytical for a second. Where exactly do Rora and Wonyoung look alike? If you look closely, they both have those delicate yet defined facial features. A soft oval face, big expressive eyes, a slim nose, and that subtle, graceful smile. But the resemblance goes deeper than physical traits. What really connects them is their aura. Wonyoung radiates a princess-like charm, the kind that feels royal, refined, and perfectly put together. Rora, on the other hand, gives off a dreamy elegance, like a fairy who's calm but commanding under the spotlight. Knetz didn't just say they look alike, they said they feel alike. That's a huge distinction. It means Rora is already delivering the same kind of stage charisma and visual storytelling that Wonyoung is famous for. As one commenter put it, when she looks into the camera and smiles slowly, that's exactly the kind of charm Wonyoung has. And in the world of K-pop, where a single camera glance can define a career, that's no small compliment. Now the big question, how will this affect Rora's career? On the positive side, this comparison has skyrocketed her visibility. Being mentioned in the same sentence as Jang Wonyoung is an instant credibility boost. Rora is now being recognized as one of the visual idols to watch, and in K-pop, that label alone can completely change a trajectory, from brand deals to global recognition. International fans have already started saying, Rora deserves luxury endorsements. She's already giving it girl energy. But of course, there's also a more delicate side to all this. Some fans are worried about over-comparisons. They're saying, let Rora shine with her own unique color. And that's fair, because while she shares similarities with Wonyoung, Rora has her own identity, a softer stage demeanor, graceful movements, and a naturally elegant charm that feels distinctively YG. A few observers even commented, she reminds me more of Jennie's classy aura at a younger age than Wonyoung's fairy tale vibe. So this discussion isn't just about who looks like whom. It's sparking a deeper conversation about what defines visual identity in the new K-pop generation. And of course, fans being fans, the memes came rolling in. On X and TikTok, people began joking, Wonyoung Sinbonum plus YG filter equals Rora. Others wrote, YG finally cloned Wonyoung but made her ethereal. In Korean communities, people even created a new term, Wonra visual line, short for Wonyoung and Rora, referring to idols whose visuals dominate with that soft, elegant power. There was even a whole thread discussing how Wonyoung represents royal beauty, while Rora embodies modern fairy beauty. And here's the wild part. For once, the comments were almost entirely positive. Usually, visual debates in K-pop can get harsh or divided, but this time, the tone was overwhelmingly supportive. It's rare for Knetz to collectively agree on a visual comparison, and it shows that Rora has been genuinely embraced by the public eye. Let's zoom out for a second. For a young idol, getting noticed by Knetz is no small thing. A single viral post can be a career-defining moment. Think about it. Karina from aespa went viral when people called her AI-like. Wonyoung had her iconic Love Dive fan cam that spread across every platform. Those moments weren't planned, they just happened, and they changed everything. Now, Rora is having her own moment. She's no longer seen just as a new idol from YG, she's now being viewed as a potential face of her generation, someone with the visual and aura powerful enough to lead her group into the spotlight. And that's exactly how the greats start. One unexpected viral spark that ignites a long-lasting flame. YG is known for building its artists around strong visual and performance branding. So with this kind of buzz, it wouldn't be surprising if we start seeing Rora in brand campaigns, fashion events, or even major collaborations next year. The visual era of Rora might have just begun. At the end of the day, one thing is certain. Rora's visual game is unstoppable. From a late-night post on a Korean forum to becoming one of the top 5 most discussed topics nationwide, she's proven that she's more than just another rising idol. She's a visual powerhouse who's shaping the future of K-pop's beauty standard. So what do you think? Do you agree with the comparison between Rora and Jang Wonyoung? Or do you think they each have a distinct charm that stands on its own? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about it. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next deep dive into the stories shaping the K-pop universe. This is Baemon Diary, and we've just unpacked the viral moment that has everyone talking: Rora versus Jang Wonyoung, the visual showdown no one saw coming. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and remember, in K-pop, every face tells a story.